Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a general reading for you today, but it's going to be a you versus them. So if you're a person or a situation, we're going to look at your energy towards them, their energy towards you. We're going to get some clarifiers and we're going to get some advice from Spirit as to what you need to do to move forward in this situation. So let's take a look at your energy towards them first. So if I'm doing the energies and I've said this is your energy and it doesn't resonate with you but the other one does, that's absolutely fine. Just flip-flop it if you need to, okay? So we have the 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. On the bottom of the deck, we have the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Just give me a minute and oh. Okay, what I'm feeling at the moment is there's something to do with about how you're expressing yourself. And with this inner child, I'm feeling like for some of you, you are acting like a child. I'm going to show you the card. Okay, so this is birthing creations and this is what's on the bottom of the deck. For some of you, I feel like you're trying to express yourself, but in doing so you're not expressing yourself in the best possible way. And you're kind of, you're coming across as childlike. And I do understand that there's something to do with the way something that happened with it in your childhood, and now you, when something triggers that, you react. It does that make sense? You react in that way. It's some inner child healing. You need some inner child healing, okay? There is another way, okay? We'll get some clarifiers on that, okay? So let's take a look at their energy towards you. This also might be that the person you're inquiring about is a child, or maybe you see the other person as acting like a child, but actually what they're doing is reflecting back at you how you are behaving in this situation. I will get some clarifiers on that, because there's some lessons here. There's something about, yeah, with the, on the bottom of the deck on that card, the golden children, it's about innocence. You act and react the way you do when you're, I want to say confronted. Did someone confront you with something? And instead of hearing them out, could this be your sister? Or something to do, I feel, with like there could be more than one of you. So maybe some sisters. And I feel like a situation where you ganged up, or you felt ganged up. So you reacted, but instead, this was a childhood wound that came out, and you had a choice. But I don't feel like you expressed yourself in the right way, and it's kind of backfired on you. Is this this could be a sister, or it could be someone you see as a sister or sisters. Let's just get their energy towards you, and then we'll get some clarifiers, because this situation is confusing me. Okay. Oh. That's a couple of cards. So I've got a couple of cards for the other person. Okay, we have earth pulsing, and it says pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. You're not alone, isolation, physical connection, community. So on this card, earth pulsing, I don't know if you can see it, but this person is laying down in the earth. They're just resting. They're not doing anything. They're taking time out for themselves. They're connecting back with who they are. This person feels very, very grounded to me, very balanced, very calm, very peaceful. Okay. I feel like they're just connecting. See, I don't know if it does come across. My camera's not the best. On this card, this person's in pink and this person's in blue. And oops, it looks like the same person. So what I'm feeling here is this is about their inner masculine and feminine energies. I'm seeing like yin yang. So the masculine and the feminine energy is connecting and being in balance. And because they're taking time out, they've taken a step back. I feel like they've stepped back from this situation. Whatever's going on with you, I feel like they've taken a step back because of your reaction. So this person, yeah, I feel like, okay, you're not going to like me for this, but if I'm not honest, then you can't, then I'm not, I always say to people, if you're honest with people, they then have the free will choice to do what they feels right as a result of that information. So if I'm not honest with you about what I'm picking up, then I'm kind of holding you back from your choice to do the healing. I do feel like there's a few of you, definitely two or more, something about sisters ganging up. And or maybe you feel that you were ganged up on, but actually, yeah, I feel your energy. When I'm tapping into your energy, it feels very, very confusing. When I'm tapping into this energy, it feels very calm and very balanced. This energy feels very chaotic. So if you're resonating with this is definitely your energy. You can't work out if this person or situation is coming from a place of ego or self-love. Something about this person stepping back. You're not sure. Maybe you're not sure why this person has stepped away. But it's because of whatever went on, some sort of confrontation, the actions of people involved is why this person has taken a step back. They've disconnected from a place of self-love and putting boundaries in place. I do not feel that this energy is in ego. This energy feels very balanced, very grounded, very peaceful. There doesn't feel like there's any anger, resentment. I think there's just an acceptance here from this person. I think you need to reflect on your own energy. There's an element here of why isn't this person coming back? Because they've stepped away because of your actions. But if you're not understanding and seeing that your actions have created this, then that tells me that you're not self-aware and you have a blocked third eye chakra. Okay, so work on yourself, work on your chakras. Maybe you're conflicted about what this energy is. Maybe there's people around you. Maybe there's gossip. Maybe that's what the sisters is about. Are you gossiping with others about this other person and why they're doing what they are doing? Let's take a look. So what on the bottom of the deck for this person's energy is a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. This person is taking time out. They're bringing themselves in. They're in alignment. They're doing the healing. They're working on themselves. they're not being malicious towards you at all. And I'm not saying you're being malicious towards the other person. I just feel that the energy is very opposite right now. So this person is just working spiritually, working on themselves, making sure they stay balanced, stay connected to them, who they are. They're standing in their truth and integrity, okay? They've taken a step back and they've put boundaries in place. I feel like you might benefit from doing the same. I feel like there's people around you that are manipulating your view of this person. So you're not trusting your intuition, okay? Let's get some clarifiers on your energy and see if we can get some more information on this. I do feel like there's gossiping, and I want to see some backstabbing. Okay, let's clarify your energy, okay? So we're clarifying the 7 star sisters, birthing, creations, tapestry of life and expression. Let's clarify that. And as you can see, I've just noticed, sorry, can you see this card with your energy is very dark. It's very dark, so maybe you're just in a dark place, okay? And you just need to clear your energy, because I do feel that you are taking on other people's viewpoints about this situation and you're not trusting your intuition, okay? This person that you're wanting to inquire about is in really good energy. It feels light, it's positive, okay? The cards are completely different. Can you see? Like the energy is it's polar opposites, which yes, sometimes attracts, but that only works if both energies, your individual energies, are also in balance. Does that make sense? So let's say you're in negative energy, this person's in positive energy. So if you're in, so this feels very masculine to me. This feels very well balanced. So if you're in a very negative place and this person's very balanced, negative, it's not that they're not going to be supportive towards you, but depending on the energy you're bringing to the table, depends on whether or not this person's going to allow it in. Okay, and I think that this is the point, that this person is now at a point in their life where they're just like, do you know what, if it doesn't bring me joy, it doesn't bring me peace, I'm not entertaining it. There is something here about gossip and listening to others. So let's clarify that energy. Let's clarify this energy, please. Ace of Wands. Chariot. And one more card, please, Spirit. Thank you. And the Sun. Okay, on the bottom of the deck we have the Lovers. The Lovers doesn't have to be specifically, this doesn't have to be a relationship reading. It can be, but it doesn't have to be, okay? This is just about, again, the masculine energy, feminine being in balance, okay? But it's also a card of choices, and in the background I'm being specifically drawn to the dolphins. Okay. I feel that this could be involving this situation could be involving a couple. It doesn't have to be. I want to say that you've tried to, or someone has tried to break this connection between someone else, between two people, that somebody's tried to come between, either you or someone else has tried to come between this connection, okay, this relationship, and I'm going to take that as confirmation, has tried to come between a relationship, two people, or you've just hoped, or the other person has just hoped that it would fizzle out. I'm not feeling that. This relationship is very, very connected, okay? It's very divinely guided, very, very protected, okay? Nothing and no one is breaking this connection, okay? Unless it's these two people. The only people that are going to end this connection will be the two people involved. Nothing and no one. Can you see how they are literally just holding each other? Okay. Yeah, something or someone has tried to come between this connection, okay? Maybe not on purpose, but it has caused trouble, okay? It did, well, I wouldn't say caused trouble, but there was some conflict, some discussion between these two. But these two are just on the same page, okay? This relationship, this connection is very, 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 very protected. Very protected. Very protected. Okay. I do feel that people are gossiping about this connection behind these two people's backs. Okay? There is gossip, or there has been gossip about this connection. Maybe people thought it would have fizzled out by now, and people aren't happy because it hasn't. This is a divinely guided connection. These people are together for a reason, okay? If Spirit want them together, then Spirit are going to protect this couple, and they will do everything in their power to do that, okay? And I feel like that's what's happened. That some people, either one or both of these people, have been, like, Spirit have come in and they've stopped something. They've put something to an end because it wasn't, because there was this, yeah. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for the other person's energy. Right, straight out. We have the Lovers. Okay, again, this person, this to me again is clarifying that this person is in their masculine and feminine energy. Okay, they're in alignment with Spirit. They're protected, very, very, very protected by Spirit. Okay, this personal situation, it may be that this pile, this side is a couple, and are very, very balanced. I'm just getting a lot of balance from this side, but this isn't all bad. So hear me out. I feel like I'm really putting you down, and I really don't mean to. It's just what Spirit's telling me. And sometimes you have to have, so we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Okay. feel that this person or this couple or this situation is deceiving people with how happy they are, because I'm telling you they're not. This is a divinely guided connection. This person or these people that you're inquiring about are in a divinely guided connection. And they balance each other out, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Cups. Yeah, they make choices that if it doesn't bring them peace, they leave the situation. But can you see how it's the Seven of Swords? There are two on the floor. Okay, so that's the decision. Two of Swords is about the decision. What are you going to do? They're taking the Four of Swords in their arm and they've got one in their hand. The decision they've made comes from truth. It comes from integrity. And the Four Swords, again, confirmation. I'm now going to decide on that, okay? Because it's just going to keep going off. I think we've had enough confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. The Four of Swords is about rest and relaxation and healing. This person or this couple are people that have literally got to a point where whatever was going on between the two of you just wasn't bringing peace. It wasn't in alignment with who they were. And they've just taken a step back to reconnect with themselves, reconnect with their connection, and choose peace over chaos, conflict. They just don't want it. Okay? Again, this is confusing because your energy is very conflicted over what to do. Okay? Something about inspiration, taking action, okay? I do feel like you need to take a step back and listen to your own intuition. I feel like a lot of what you're hearing is coming from someone who's not a fan of the other people, maybe don't even know this person or these people, and are just feeding into your ego thinking, because thinking does come from the ego, of negativity, of they're just being shitty people, okay? But they're genuinely not. On this card, the Chariot is spirit-led, okay? So this situation is being spirit-led, but your masculine and feminine energies are not in balance. Your intuition is looking, so I always see this as the feminine energy and this is the masculine. And the white being intuition and the black being ego. You need to bring this into balance and decide, what is your intuition telling you? It's like you're looking for confirmation. You're doubting your intuition and you've got caught up in how other people feel about this person or this situation. I do find this is very, very confusing. The energy is I just feel very confused tapping into your energy. And I just feel like you need to take a step back and listen to your own intuition and stop listening to others and maybe stop gossiping, stop asking, because I just feel it's making the situation worse for you. There's something about tapping into be happy, find your happiness. There is something about children, okay? So maybe this is to do with your sister or someone you see as a sister. Maybe it's someone you grew up with, or something to do with maybe childlike behaviour. But I don't feel like it's all bad for you. Okay, I just feel like you need to use this pile as inspiration. These people have taken a step back from toxic situations, okay, because it wasn't bringing them peace. And as a result, that's brought them into alignment. Okay, I feel like you need to do the same. Listen to your intuition. What is your intuition telling you about certain people, certain situations? Okay, because the current situation that you're in with other people, the people you're surrounding yourself with, okay, you need to be mindful about. I'm not saying don't cut them off completely. I'm just saying maybe limit the time that you're with them. Disconnect from their opinions. Take their opinions on board, but you don't have to take that on as your own, okay? So just be very, very mindful of that. And I do feel like this will help to make you feel better and raise your vibration. Sorry, I'm just seeing if I can pick up anything. I'm being really drawn to those sisters. Maybe you or someone else is trying to recruit others to get them on your side, to justify something that you've done, or to justify the situation, to justify your own hurts. If you're hurt and someone's hurt you, then that's okay. Your feelings are valid. But you need to look at why that happened. I don't think these people went out of their way to hurt you. It wasn't punishment. I feel like they was just putting boundaries in place. And disconnecting from things that weren't right for them at that time, okay? Because maybe it was affecting this person more, or people more than you realised. Because I kind of feel like they've gone from this not knowing what to do about the situation, made a decision that was right for them, and I feel like you don't like that decision. And you don't have to. You do have to. If you want these people in your life and you value these people, you do have to respect that, okay? We don't always have to like other people's boundaries, but if we really truly love someone, we will respect that, okay? Maybe if you're not sure... See, now I feel like my energy is... When I'm tapping into your energy, I feel like the clarity is starting to come in and I don't feel so confused, okay? I feel like maybe if you're not sure about why someone did something, that you need to go to that person, you need to ask them, okay? You have a choice. I have the Seven of Cups here, and I feel like you have a choice and they had a choice. They had a choice. They had a choice to let this situation... get to them and make choices that weren't right for them to keep everyone else happy, but it wasn't making them happy. So they decided to do what was right for them, and as a result, that has had a knock-on effect, but it was spirit guided to clear anything that was no longer serving them out of their way. Okay, all they did was make decisions that were right for them, and they didn't do it to screw anyone over, okay? I don't feel like you've seen it. You've been seeing it this way, okay? So you have a choice as to how you view this situation. You can use it as inspiration and go, okay, understand the situation. Okay, maybe this wasn't right for them and I have to respect that. You can speak to them about it. You have a choice to speak to them about it and maybe clear the air and maybe come to some sort of compromise. But I really do feel that you need to be really careful about who you're listening to, because I do feel like there's somebody who doesn't necessarily have your highest and greatest good at the forefront of their mind, because they feel negatively towards this personal situation as well. Try and find someone who's neutral to this situation if you want to discuss things with them. You want to discuss things and get different viewpoints. So try and find someone who's neutral to the situation, or who can be neutral in the situation, or better still, reach out to this person. Okay, and maybe get their reasons behind it, because we don't necessarily truly know someone's reasons behind something unless we ask that person. So asking other people that maybe don't know that person, don't know them very well at all, or just don't like that person, isn't going to help the situation. It's just going to create more conflict within yourself and within this situation. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So we're just going to get some advice or guidance on how you can move forward to either heal this situation or take steps towards doing that, because I don't feel all is lost. Okay, I do feel there is an opportunity, because I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles on this side. So I feel like they are open, but as can you see how the page is looking at the pentacle? Okay, so I do feel like this person or this situation, people, situation is open to some sort of compromise, open to something, but they're looking at what you're offering. They're not just going to accept something. I feel like it sounds like it's not coming out the way I mean it, okay? What Spirit is saying is that basically I feel like there's an apology. I feel like you are owed the apology. But actually, I feel like you're the one that needs to give the apology. And I don't feel like it's going to be a case of, oh, you've apologised and we're just going to accept that you've apologised. I feel like they're going to be, this person, this situation, whatever it is, I feel like they're going to keep boundaries in place with you. But they're not going to completely cut you off. It depends on your actions and your choices with that Seven of Cups. Because the cups are about emotions. So making choices from our emotions, okay? Why are you making that choice? So saying sorry is easy, but do you genuinely mean it? Or are you just trying to get that person back in your life, okay? So actions speak louder than words. If you are truly sorry for your actions, then you should show that. Does that make sense? And I feel like that's what this pile is saying. Like, you can't just come in and apologise and hope everything's going to be okay and we're going to brush it under the carpet and move on. It needs to be sorted, otherwise the same cycle's going to happen. Because I feel like this is a cycle that's already been through, but it's kind of, it didn't get sorted properly, and that's why it's coming up again. I'm really sorry, my belly is really grumbling. So I feel like this pile are open to something, and something in the physical, because pentacles are about the physical world. So I feel like this person is open, but they're going to be cautious when you come to them, because I do feel like you need to be the one to reach out. I'm not saying you're completely to blame, but I don't feel like you've completely taken responsibility for your actions. And I feel like this pile has, and that's why they're balanced and in alignment. They've acknowledged it. That doesn't mean they have to acknowledge it on a physical level with you. Okay, what I'm getting, okay, right, Spirit, just before we go in for guidance, they're just, right, so this feels like a repeating cycle. I feel like in the past, there was some gossip, something happened, okay? And I feel like there was an apology from this side. They took responsibility for their actions, but I don't feel like you did. I don't feel like you were honest. I do understand why you didn't. I think you were scared that if you were honest, that you would lose something, okay? Maybe in the past, when you were a child, because the Sun card has the children on and it can represent children, maybe there was some inner child healing that needed to occur, and you weren't completely honest about the situation because maybe in the past as a child you told the truth and you were still punished, okay? I don't feel like these people would have done that with you, okay? Because I feel like they took a risk in apologising to you and being honest with you about something, and in not doing the same. When you're not honest with people, you are encroaching on their free will. So, and overstepping boundaries. So this cycle feels like it's come back around for a second chance at clearing everything. And there are two choices here. And it all depends on your actions, because these people on this side already took responsibility for their part in it. And as such, they've moved onto a higher timeline. Okay? They're standing in their truth and integrity. And that's why I feel like you have to be the one to reach out at this time, because I feel like this is a situation, this is a cycle that's repeating for you. They've ended their part in it. And there's two ways this can go. If you can trust your intuition and step out and just accept that there are consequences to your actions, and it's up to that other person how they're going to deal with the information you give them, that's not your choice to make, okay? Then there may be some reconciliation, okay? But I do feel, the way he's looking at that coin, that it's not going to be quite the same. I feel like there's some trust that needs to be earned. You need to rebuild trust, okay? So because when you lie to someone, and they find out, you're breaking their trust, and trust takes time to rebuild. So I think it can be slowly be rebuilt over time, but there needs to be communication. There needs to be a willingness that there's not going to be a quick fix, and it might be that these people interact with you, but they don't interact with you as much. Okay, because they're at a stage they just don't want this peace, this chaos. They're trying to get rid of all that, and Spirit are going to protect them. This is very, very, whoever this is very, very protected. Okay. I just keep hearing gossip. So you have a choice as to reach out to these people and try to fix it, or continue to sit there waiting for them to come to you, okay? Because they're not going to come to you because it's not their lesson. They've learnt their lesson. This is now your lesson, okay? So let's get some advice from Spirit about how you can move forward. It's up to you if you really want these people back in your life. I do see an opportunity for that to occur, but you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone and take some responsibility. Okay, so I've got 2 cards here. Yeah, we've got past life healing, forget me not. The situation has been triggered by one of your past lives. Heal the past and you bring healing into the present. This could be something from a past life that's come through, okay? But it also could be something from this lifetime that's happened in the past, coming back around again. And with that's come out, we have become the true you, Waratah, I think that's how you say it. Show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. This is a lesson for you about standing in your truth and integrity and understanding that other people have the free will to make decisions based on your actions, and you have to respect that. You don't have to like it at all, but you have to respect that if you've hurt someone and they've hurt you, if you're expecting them to apologise to you and make things right with you, but you're not willing to do the same, you're not in your truth and your integrity. That's not balanced. There's no give and receive. So those relationships are going to end. Okay, one way or another, those relationships will end because either that person's chosen to walk away or because Spirit end them. But I feel like that's what's happened. It's like there's something here that is very much about trust. On the bottom of the deck we have unity, hibiscus. You're spiritually connected to everyone through God. Use this sacred bond to heal your family, friends, and yourself. There is some healing that needs to happen. Okay? There is a healing opportunity for this connection. But I can tell you now that this pile is where they're meant to be, and it's up to you now to decide, do you want to fix this connection, this relationship, whatever it is for you, this situation? Because if you do, you're going to be the one who needs to reach out and take some responsibility. Only for your part. You don't take responsibility for other people's parts, just your own. Okay? But you also have to be willing to understand that trust takes time to rebuild, and it's not going to be rebuilt overnight. So you have a choice to either lose these people completely, this person, this situation completely, or rebuild it on a firmer foundation. And by being the true you are, you're going to have to be in your truth, in your integrity, because I feel like you're not. And maybe to become who you are, you need to do the same as what these people have done. Cut off people, places, situations that are no longer serving you, or just limit the amount of time you spend. Clear your energy, okay, from others. By all means, take on opinions, listen to other people's opinions, but if it doesn't resonate with you, if it doesn't feel right in your intuition, then trust your intuition. So like take little bits of advice from people, put it together in a way that feels right for you. Does that make sense? Okay, let's get a affirmation because I feel that was a really, I didn't like that at all, that energy in that reading. I don't like this energy for you, okay? I think you deserve better. And I think, like, something or someone has come between this, or you feel that way. Maybe you just need a change of perspective, okay? Or the people, I just feel I'm really, really, really being guided towards the people you're surrounded with and gossip, okay? I think that's what's holding this reconciliation up, okay? And you have a choice. I'm not going to make that choice for you, but I'm going to tell you that if you decide to reach out to this person or this situation and make things right, try and find a compromise, I really do feel like there is a lot of hope there, okay? If you decide to carry on the way you're going, then I don't feel like these people are going to come back into your life. Does that make sense? And I don't think you're going to lose them completely. I think you'll see them from time to time, but they're going to be very protective of their energy, and they're going to be very, very careful about what they share with you and how much of their energy that they share with you, okay? I don't feel that this is coming from ego at all. I don't feel they're being deceitful. I think it comes across that way to you because you're listening to too much to others, okay? I just feel like they're just disconnecting from their being, standing in their truth and integrity and taking a break. Your affirmation for today is crown chakra. I am understanding. Okay, so I think you need to see this situation from this personal situation from a different perspective. I think you need to take a step back and maybe meditate a little bit and see what guidance comes through in that meditation, or do something. Just take time out for yourself, disconnect. It doesn't have to be permanent, just temporarily, from a person or some people that I just don't feel like they've got your best interests at heart, because they feel very negatively towards this personal situation. And that's just feeding into your mindset about your doubts and your fears about why they're doing this, okay? Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, I think that's all I've got for you. Trust your own intuition, okay? That's all I'm hearing is trust your intuition. And if you're not sure about why this person or these people or this situation is doing what they're doing, ask them, okay? Because they're the only ones who truly know why they are doing what they're doing. And I just feel like you're going to get complete honesty from these people, or maybe that's what you're scared of. Okay, maybe you haven't reached out to this person or this situation because you're going to get complete honesty from this person. Because I do feel like this person, this situation is very balanced. It's very divinely guided. It just feels so peaceful. Okay, so they're not going to just let anything come back in to destroy that. They're not going to let anything come between that balance and within themselves. And if this is a connection with another person, a relationship, I just heard a notification on Alexa, and I'm going to take that as confirmation that
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to take that as confirmation that what I was just saying about how this person in this situation just wants to be at peace. They're not going to let anything or anyone ruin that for them, okay? Whether it be their own masculine and feminine energies being in balance, or them and another person, okay? They're not going to let anything come between that, because it is divinely protected. They are being protected because they're standing in their truth and integrity, okay? With the Seven of Swords here, they're standing here, okay? You know, maybe you feel they've been a bit sneaky. They haven't, okay? They haven't gone out of their way to cause problems or hurt anyone. They just made decisions that were right for them, all right? And unfortunately, we do have to respect when other people make decisions that we don't like. Okay, I hope that helps. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Namaste.